Hello Aries, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of August. All right, and if you hear a lot of banging and thumping, it's people coming up the stairs behind me. For some reason, they stomp like elephants. And there's a lot of kids that play on the stairs as well. Okay, here we go. Aries, 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 Aries. First one. All right, here we go. You have the High Priestess, then you have the World in reverse, then you have the Two of Wands, then you have the Moon in reverse, then you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles, your obstacle is the Three of Swords, and your outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So you have the High Priestess, and this card is about instinctively knowing things, almost being psychic to a certain degree, where you can see if anyone around you in your family has any problems. You can see if there's any problems in your relationship. You can see what you want to accomplish out of life. And this card is a great card to have. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you around like that. This is a great card to have because it makes you wise, and you can really see what's going on around you. You can really figure things out. But at the same time, it's also a hard burden to be the one who can see everything. You can see who's lying to you, or you can see who's causing problems, and you can see when there's problems in the relationship, even when you don't want to see them. So the High Priestess is a double-edged sword because wisdom really brings its own problems, okay? Here you have the World in reverse, and this is a great card because it means that you're really super happy part of the month. You're going to be really super happy, but it's upside down, which means it doesn't mean that that's the World in reverse or anything. It just means that there's going to be one or two little things that are impeding on perfect happiness. No one's ever having a perfect life, but sometimes you feel at moments of supreme happiness where you feel like, hey, everything's going great. This is just saying that there's going to be something in the back of your mind that's bugging you, okay? So if you have if you're going on vacation, you have a great vacation, you're thinking about something back home, or if you're really happy about your job, you're thinking about this person at work that's kind of bugging you. If you're really happy about something. But the World is still a great card to have. It just means that you feel like you're in control of your life and you feel really happy, okay? Over here you have the Two of Wands. And this is about making a choice, okay? This is about you holding the power, you having the control, and you making a choice. So you're going to have to make a choice this month. And it's great that you have the High Priestess because that means you can figure out what to do. That means that you're going to be very wise and you're going to be able to make a good decision. Okay? Right above that, and it's cool because it looks like this. You've got the Moon and the Moon. Okay? You've got the Moon from the High Priestess and you've got the Moon here. And this is, again, this is like a psychic type of card. So this is really about, you're going to be very intuitive this month. You're going to be very, be able to pick up on your feelings and your emotions and the emotions of other people. The Moon in reverse. So the Moon is about not being able to see your way through the darkness and saying, okay, I've got to make a choice. I'm going to go down a path. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I'm going to suddenly get a job and not know if I'm going to like it or not, or I'm going to move somewhere, or I'm going to go on a trip and I don't know what to expect, or I'm just starting a new relationship and I have no idea what to expect, or my partner and I are having problems. I don't know what the future holds. Okay, this card is about you finding your way through the darkness because you can instinctively know things and instinctively see things. And this is you in the darkness, but it's in reverse. And you have a bright moon here and a bright moon here. So I really feel like this is about you coming out of the darkness and saying to yourself, okay, now I know, I can see everything that's going on. So if at the beginning of the month you feel like, I don't know what's going to happen, and then somewhere around the middle or the end of the month you say, okay, now I see everything. Now I know what's happening. I know this person needs help. I know this person needs money. I know I'm not happy with this or this. And you do have a lot of happiness this month. So you might just see a problem that you have to deal with, okay? The other card here is the Eight of Swords. And this is about being trapped by fear. And this has to do with this, where you're saying, I don't know what's going to happen. But you are going to overcome that because this is something that you have to overcome. And it's also, in order to get the World, you're going to have to overcome fear. Because you can't have fear and have the World at the same time. Feel like everything's great, but I'm in fear. It doesn't work like that. So you have to overcome fear to get the World. And you also are going to overcome fear because you're going to be able to see what's happening and what's around you. And then you know how to find solutions. You know how to get out of that situation that you're not happy with. You know how to solve a problem. You figure out, okay, I'm afraid to confront somebody, but I'm going to have to do it, or I'm afraid to go and have a trip on my own, but I'm going to have to do it because it's going to be, you know, help me grow. And you are going to have to make a choice. Okay, so you have to choose to overcome the fear and then make that choice. Even though you don't know what's going to happen in the future, you're going to be able to handle it. So you're going to be okay. Whatever path you go down, you're going to find your way because you have this card in reverse and you have the High Priestess. So you're going to be able to find your way, whichever path you choose. Now, the other one you have is the Four of Pentacles. This is a great reason to have fear. This is about worrying you're not going to have enough money for something. If you're going to go on a trip, or if you're going to help somebody out financially, or you're going to just even your own paycheck, you're saying, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money. This is a card saying that you do have enough, or you will have enough, but you just need to not hold your money so tight. You have to not be living in fear. Because if you're afraid that you're going to get bills in the mail, suddenly you're going to get all these bills. And if you're afraid you won't have enough money, suddenly you're going to have to pay for something, you're going to have even less money. Okay? Whatever you're afraid of, that's what usually manifests in your life. So you kind of have to get over that fear of that you don't have enough money, because this card is saying that you will, you just need to not hold it so tightly. Okay? Now, here we have, and not worry so much about it. Okay? Here we have the Three of Swords. That also, you know, can be a huge impediment when you think you have, like, everything's going great, but I have to worry about money. Just let it go. Even if you can let it go for 1 month, just realize, like, worrying about it doesn't make it better. It just ruins the moments that you have. So whether something's going to happen or not, try to put the worry out of your mind and just deal with it when it happens. Okay. You have as an obstacle the Three of Swords, and this is about hurt feelings. Okay, this is about being upset that somebody said or did something, or that you can see that somebody's doing something. Like if you can see people at work gossiping about you, or you can see that this person isn't who you thought that they were, that's a heartbreak right there. Okay, when you say, you know, I thought you were my friend, and then you find out, like, you know, you're not as close as you thought you were. Okay. Over here, that's something you will be able to overcome. Okay, that's something that happens to everyone at certain times. Somebody says something that hurts your feelings, or you have a fight with someone. Things like that happen all the time, and it's just one of those things that when they come up, you just have to try to deal with it as best you can. And then eventually you things flip around, and then you're suddenly super happy again. You know, it's always an ups and downs. Nobody ever has a straight line. Okay, and if you did, it'd be boring. You have to have the downs to have the ups, and you do. You have a down and an up. Okay, you can't have one without the other, because, well, you know, everybody has these turns where you can't always just be happy. Okay, and sometimes you need the downs to find out, you know, what you really want to go up. Now, your outcome is the Five of Pentacles, and this card is about not having enough of something. If it's not having enough money, it's not about that, because you do have enough money. This card is saying that you will have enough money, and this is saying that you're really worried about either not having enough money, or not having enough love, or not having enough time with your friends, not having enough of something. This is you feeling like you're on the outs with someone. Okay, again, with a fight with a friend or your partner, having a fight and feeling like you're getting the cold shoulder. Okay, but you're not alone. Someone else is always there with you. Someone else is always guiding you, and you also have the moon guiding you through, and your knowledge guiding you through. Okay, so this is about feeling like you're getting the cold shoulder from somebody, or you're worrying about money so much, and feeling like you don't have enough. And this card says that you will have enough, or that you do have enough already, and it's just worrying for nothing that doesn't really help. Okay, and if it's also about feeling like you're on the outs with somebody, it doesn't mean that it's going to last. You can just feel that way when you fight with a friend, or you fight with a partner, and you think, oh my gosh, this is like the worst thing ever. But then an hour later, you're back to, you know, being best friends, or you're back to being with your partner and things like that. So this is just saying that if you're feeling like you're on the outs with somebody, you do have others with you. You do have somebody else who's with you that's guiding you through anything negative like that. And you also have the World, so it's not like it's going to be all bad. It's just that you have this thing where you have to deal with being on the outs with somebody, okay? And you're going to have to make some kind of choice to deal with that. Now, over here, these are the things that are hidden from you. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about doing work and being really good at it, okay? This is about doing work that other people are saying, okay, you're becoming really good at this. So that could have to do with getting more money as well. Then you have the King of Swords. This is about authority, okay? Authority can either stand in your way, or it can help you. It can go either way. Authority figures could be like your boss, your parents, things like that. It can be your parents being supportive of you, and that's why you have this other person with you while you're on the outs with somebody. Or it can also be a boss who is giving you more work, and you think, okay, I'm not going to get my paycheck in time, and then you do end up having enough somehow with some other way. Then you have the Two of Cups. This is about a soulmate connection with somebody, okay? So if you do have a fight with somebody, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're not, I feel so sad that that I'm on the outs with you. You also have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. So you're either going to be making up with that person, whoever you're fighting with, or because of the fight, you're going to find somebody else and realize that person is a really good friend, or that person is your soulmate. Sometimes you can have a fight with a friend, and then somebody else is supportive, and you realize, oh my gosh, that person's really there for me, and I really care about them. Okay? So everything that goes wrong always has a reason. There's always something good that comes out of it, because you have a soulmate, which is a really close connection with somebody, and you also have somebody with you supporting you. Your fate card for the month is the Mannequin, and it says here, true feelings are masked. True feelings are masked. So that has to do with this, where somebody is telling you that they feel a certain way, but they actually aren't. Okay, somebody being two-faced, and you see through that. You see through that. Okay, because you have the Priestess, the High Priestess card. So somebody is being fake with you, and that's causing this. That's causing you to feel hurt. Somebody's being fake with you. But at the same time, you have somebody being true with you. You have somebody being there for you. And you also have this person that you're really, really close to, unless that's the same person. Now, here you have your spiritual card for the month, which is the Bee. And it says here, luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Luck and industriousness. Okay, the industriousness is this. This is about you working really hard. It's not even working really hard, but it's working like crafting. This card is about crafting something and getting really, really good at it, okay? Like becoming a master at something. So whatever you're working on, you're getting better and better at it. And the B is industriousness. You're working really hard, okay? And then it says sweet victory. Excellent. So I hope you have a wonderful month. Your outcome is having somebody else be there with you, having somebody else support you, and you have a lot of wonderful things happening, and you also have the world, so you're going to be feeling really, really happy part of the month, okay? Have a great month, and remember, whoever you end up having a fight with, things are always going to be working out, because you still have this really great soulmate connection with somebody, okay? Have a great month.